Hey guys, I want to take a minute to highlight one of my favorite computers in my collection. This is my Tandy Color Computer 3. The Color Computer 3 was the last computer in the Tandy Color Computer line, and it was really kind of a wonderful send-off to people who decided to actually stick with this line for as long as they did. Because frankly, by the time this came out in the late 80s, it was pretty clear that the line didn't have a future. That said, this offered a significant jump over the Tandy Color Computer 1 and 2. It offered a much faster CPU and a Motorola 6809, and I think that CPU was probably the best 8-bit CPU in the home microcomputer line. But I think the reason you didn't see it more often was it was just too expensive, and frankly, it came out a little bit later than the more popular 8-bit CPUs like the 6502 and the Z80. Now, what do I do with my color computer? Well, since I installed the extra RAM, I have 512K, which today doesn't sound like much, but that's a huge amount of RAM for a color computer. I use mine to play Sierra games primarily. And why do I play on this as opposed to maybe my Tandy? Well, surprisingly, it actually runs a little bit faster than it does on my Tandy 1000 over here. So that's just a real quick overview of my color computer. And if you ever get a chance to play with one of these, or maybe pick one up in your area locally for a decent price, I would go for it. I'd recommend it wholeheartedly, although if you want to look for one on eBay, they're not cheap anymore.